koto 1 barrel na $81 no. 2025 eso te ba $66. Ghana for na nkasa sometimes o shout mu say Ghana for bebre na wa adwene mu problem. Ghana for na nkasa sometimes o shout mu say Ghana for bebre na wa adwene mu problem. Eye ne ete ha ne expose politicians a omo kro no omo ba na Ghana need to fie no di atem thinking so ye Ghana for na nkasa sometimes o shout mu say Ghana for bebre na wa adwene mu problem. Eye ne ete ha ne expose politicians a omo kro no omo ba na Ghana need to fie no di atem thinking so ye NPP ni or ye NDC ni. Over the weekend Friday night yenyanenti say oba Ghana ma ya tete fuel so ya tete diesel so e man for the bon say ma John Dramani Mahama say aban papa ba because NPP aban no a oye na nado danko ekufo de ba omi aban no omo ba no mo de fuel ekosi 23 cedis nti Ghana for the drain say NPP for the fuel ekosi 23 cedis na NDC aban be take over 2025 na fuel and Ghana fuel eso te ba from and 2026 January Ghana fuel a drop about 9 cedis 97 pesos. Inti Ghana for bon sem ji John Dramani Mahama you say aban papa ba. Me say o share the world crude oil statistics onye John Dramani Mahama ne NDC aban no mo atete fuel so. O share screen na o share image na be there two screen so na be who say 2024 Ghana for ka say na nado danko ekufo ado Ghana for na nkasa sometimes o shout mu say Ghana for bebre na wa adwene mu problem. Eye ne ete ha ne expose politicians a omo kro no omo ba na Ghana need to fie no di atem thinking so ye NPP ni or ye NDC ni. Over the weekend Friday night yenyanenti say oba Ghana ma ya tete fuel so ya tete diesel so e man for the bon say ma John Dramani Mahama say aban papa ba because NPP aban no a oye na nado danko ekufo de ba omi aban no omo ba no mo de fuel ekosi 23 cedis nti Ghana for the drain say NPP for the fuel ekosi 23 cedis na NDC aban be take over 2025 na fuel and Ghana fuel eso te ba from and 2026 January Ghana fuel a drop about 9 cedis 97 pesos. Inti Ghana for bon sem ji John Dramani Mahama you say aban papa ba. Me say o share the world crude oil statistics onye John Dramani Mahama ne NDC aban no mo atete fuel so. O share screen na o share image na be there two screen so na be who say 2024 Ghana for ka say na nado danko ekufo ado ba be free so no na Ghana oil eda 23 cedis no o share 2024 ewiase hina global fuel prices comparison na my media two screen this week. Crude oil oye ewiase hina oil fuel oil no o share 2024 na ewiase hina ekoto barrel ba ku say ya oye $81 nti bisa ho say Ghana ni no tufli ya na okọ America so okoto oil no di abọman Ghana mu na say okoto ni $81 a odwe say so the impact Ghana obetua import fee obetua taxes nti odwe say no de be count no so making a profit. Usha 2025 World Statistics and our global fuel prices na media na 2025 oil na so it's about $66 into way na obema se nimpa no yusu $81 no de koto no 2025 okwa on yusu $81 ni bi onemu obekwa ko yusu $66 into be who says the nimpa no so koto oil no $66 no the bad definitely obetse so ma Ghana for no it's John Dramani Mahama oil na watete so no e wo hemfa Osha John Dramani Mahama on release any press statement to say or no John Dramani Mahama na we make oil no less costly e dey ama Ghana for Osha 2026 January 2026 oil naga 2024 ye wo koto 1 barrel na eye $81 no 2025 eso teba $66 no 2026 we koto the same 1 barrel of oil oye $55 into we say the first now with the $81 and now we koto 1 barrel of oil to see am eso atia about $55 into the nimpa no yusu $81 no they koto oil in 2024 onam say ewiase na ya ti oil suit no nimpa ne kono de $55 in 2026 no they be koto the same oil no into again says the nimpa no use $55 e de koto oil 1 barrel e de bar say no they be Ghana for me say under John Dramani Mahama's governance NDC for NDC Shema Ghana for the past 1 year 1 month I had John Dramani Mahama see so as the president of the Republic of Ghana. Yes, still now I had so shame himself crude oil we are seeing oil no and so better so crap tiaba for aye na so we gas oil 2024 na gas oil ye ton $3.30 per gallon. $3.30 per gallon. Osha diesel oye $4 per gallon. $4 per gallon. Inti bisa ho se o check sa comparison wey na ube so oye John Dramani Mahama and NDC aban na watete fuel so. Inti Ghana for na sebi o. NDC for your mo propaganda na Ghana for no so bon cheku no mo di omochi no mo bon themselves John Dramani Mahama aban no John Dramani Mahama ne NDC aban no omo bae no omo ya bae papa omo aba Kevin Taylor omo asma omo presenter Kevin Taylor ma wabet na TV so da Ghana for tun futregu Ghana for di say John Dramani Mahama ne NDC aban no omo the fuel prices above from abeduru 97 pesos into maybe so denti na John Dramani Mahama aban no ntumi amfa fuel so no na wate fuel so denti na wante fuel so amba 5 cedis ema Ghana for anto fuel 1 liter bia 5 cedis meme say ewiase hinana crude oil at yabafo it is said ya Ghana who say fuel prices above okwa Canada okwa Nigeria the same prices no na ubenya na to ubenya fuel on a cheap cost inti NDC for na abete fuel so no way Washa NDC for website John Dramani Mahama Nsuma Office of the Presidency ma omeka say NDC for buy no wanted to fuel so because John Dramani Mahama cry away say onye NDC for na betete Ghana fuel so na mummo ye wiase na fuel na atia bafo nti still now na ye that's what she say from this time out to 2027 there ebesa atia bafo my Ghana betumato fuel 5 cedis. Yes, it is a yana NDC for your propaganda na nkofo body omochi afina mati said the reason why tina John Dramani Mahama any samije mfibeka say Ghana for train say omunim bibia na momu nim hwe na politicians ne ba wo right say wo beda Ghana for me say afie ye nhwema NDC politicians embebo mo kro no mo boy ne sanko this 2026 ye ntwema NDC ni MP ana NDC ni peyini bia mo mebo sa akro no Eniyama NDC for ni be make sure say you be expose you one done political networks so. Aye. Inti me be say wo sha analysis ya me di ye ya. Dia hi na kire say John Dramani Mahama na watete crude oil so ana watete oil so wo Ghana Ghana for bonse bonche kudi ji John Dramani Mahama ye say and ya John Dramani Mahama buy wa ba be save Ghana no. Osha gas oil 2024 gas oil na Ghana turning 1 gallon and I say we are seeing now gas oil now ufi Ghana now US America which top gas oil now they are back Ghana Babetonwa and omo gas filling station ubenya 1 gallon of gas chise wukita $3.30 $3.30 and start when you 1 gallon of gas 2025 na so teba $3.10 as of 2026 the same gas now 1 gallon now year turn 2024 $3.30 no 2026 ukita $2.95 when they go get the same 1 gallon of gas about beton ma ukrom for enti me bisa o dia hin na kire say John Dramani Mahama ne NDC aban no omo na omo be make sure say omo atete fuel so enti say na omo say Ghana for top fuel 9 cedis 97 pesos ukwa Nigeria ubenya the same fuel the cheap ukwa ewiase hina ubenya baby kra cheaper because ewiase hina na yenya crude oil na ma na busu enti prices are atiaba for as of 2026-2027 there's a share say the same crude oil so be tiaba for my Ghana for any ewiase hina betumi kra ton for enti say ye na say ewiase hina crude oil market F4 na NDC for the yomo propaganda say omo the mobile no mo be make sure say omo ye competent titi omo betiti crude oil prices so and me say this 2026 year ntwe ma NDC ni MP ana NDC ni pehini bia ma sa akro no mo babo no mo mebo inti say nda wo say content creators no je nana yi Mahama ye say Mahama na wabo mo atete so am say NDC under John Dramani Mahama 1 year 1 month no mo abam and yeah for na gas oil ye ton $3.30 per gallon $3.30 per gallon o share diesel oil $4 per gallon $4 per gallon inti bisa ho say o check sa comparison way na Ghana for na nkasa sometimes o shout mu say Ghana for bebre na wa adwene mu problem eye ne ete ha ne expose politicians omo no omo ba na Ghana ni tinfie no di atem thinking so your NPP ni or your NDC ni over the weekend Friday na and yenya nti say ye wiase hina oil fuel oil no osha 2024 na wiase hina ekoto barrel ya $81 inti bisa ho say Ghana ni no Ghana for na nkasa sometimes osha otumu say Ghana for bebre na wa adwene mu problem eye ne ete ha ne expose politicians omo no omo ba na Ghana ni tinfie no di atem thinking so your NPP ni or NDC ni over the weekend Friday na and ma ya tete fu ya tete diesel so ema go dey say John Dramani Mahama say papa ba because NPP aban no ye na dan kwa for the ba omi aban no omo ba no mo dey fuel ekosi 23 cedis inti Ghana for the drain say NPP for the fuel ekosi 23 cedis na NDC aban be take over 2025 na fuel and Ghana fuel so te ba from in 2026 January Ghana fuel a drop about 9 cedis 97 pesos inti Ghana for bonsem ji John Dramani Mahama yo say aban papa aba me say o share the worst crude oil statistics that onye John Dramani Mahama ne NDC aban no mo atete fuel so o share screen na o share image na be there two screen so na be who say 2024 Ghana for ka say Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ba be free so no na Ghana oil eda 23 cedis no o share 2024 ewiase hina global fuel prices comparison na my media two screen this week crude oil o ye wiase hina oil fuel oil no o share 2024 na ewiase hina ekoto baron ba ku say yeah $81 inti bisa ho say Ghana ni no to flee here no ko America so koto oil no the abon Ghana mu na say okoto ni $81 a odwe says for the back Ghana obetua import fee obetua taxes into odwe says no they be count no so making a profit Usha 2025 where statistics are and our global fuel prices now mediator so now 2025 oil neso it's bad $66 so into way na obema se nimpa no use $81 no de koto no 2025 okwa on use $81 ni bi onemu obekwa ko use $66 into be who says nimpa no so koto oil no $66 no de bad definitely obekse so ma Ghana for no inti John Dramani Mahama oil na watete so no ewo hemfa Osha John Dramani Mahama on release any press statement to say or no John Dramani Mahama na we make oil no less costly e dey ama Ghana for Osha 2026 January 2026 oil nanka 2024 ye wo koto 1 barrel na eye $81 no 2025 eso te ba $66 no 2026 we koto the same 1 barrel of oil $55 into be say first now with the $81 and now we koto 1 barrel of oil to see am eso ati about $55 inti se nimpa no use $81 no de koto oil in 2024 onam say ewiase na yatete oil suit no nimpa ne kono de $55 in 2026 no de koto the same oil no inti odwen say se nimpa no use $55 e de koto oil 1 barrel e de bar say no de beje Ghana for me say under John Dramani Mahama's governance NDC for enya shema Ghana for the past 1 year 1 month I had John Dramani Mahama see so as the president of the Republic of Ghana yes still now I had so shame himself crude oil wiase mu hina oil no so besan so kra tia ba fom ai na se wo hwe gas oil 2024 na gas oil ye ton $3.30 per gallon $3.30 per gallon wo share diesel oil $4 per gallon $4 per gallon inti bisa ho se wo check sa comparison we na ube so ya John Dramani Mahama ana NDC aban na watete fuel so inti Ghana for na sebi o se NDC for your mo propaganda na Ghana for no so bonche ku no mo di omochi no mo bonsem se John Dramani Mahama aban no John Dramani Mahama na NDC aban no omo bae no omo ya ban papa omo aba Kevin Taylor omo asma omo presenter Kevin Taylor ma wabet na TV so da Ghana for 2 foot regu Ghana for ni say John Dramani Mahama ne NDC abai no omo the fuel prices aba from abeduru 9 cedis 97 pesos inti me bi say o denti na John Dramani Mahama abai no ntumi amfa fuel so no na wate fuel so a denti na wante fuel so amba 5 cedis ema Ghana for anto fuel 1 liter bia 5 cedis me say ewiase hina na crude oil ati aba for it is said ya Ghana who say fuel prices aba from no China US Canada Nigeria the same prices no na ubenya na to ubenya fuel on a cheap cost nti NDC for na abeti fuel so no way Washa NDC for website John Dramani Mahama Nsuma Office of the Presidency ma omeka say NDC for buy no wanted to fuel so because John Dramani Mahama cry away say onye NDC for na betete Ghana fuel so na mummo ye wiase na fuel na atia bafo nti still now na that's what she say from this time out to 2027 there ebesa atia bafo ma Ghana betumato fuel 5 cedis yes. It is a yana NDC 4 year omu propaganda na nkofo body omochi. Afina mati said the reason why tina John Dramani Mahama any Samije Mfibeka say Ghana for train say omu nim bibia na omu nim hwe. Na politicians ne ba wo right say wo beda Ghana for. Me say afie ye nhwe ma NDC politicians embebo mo kro no mo boy ne sanko. This 2026 ye nhwe ma NDC ni MP ana NDC ni payini bia mo mebo sa akro no eniema NDC for ni be bia be make sure say ye be expose yo mo e wo one done political networks so ai nti be say wo hwa analysis ya medi ye ya dia hi na kire say John Dramani Mahama na watete crude oil so ana watete oil so wo Ghana Ghana for bonse bonche kudi ji John Dramani Mahama ye say and ya John Dramani Mahama buy waba be save Ghana o gas oil 2024 gas oil na Ghana turning 1 gallon and I say we are seeing now gas oil now ufi Ghana na US America which means top gas oil now they are back Ghana betonwa and omo gas filling station ubenya 1 gallon of gas chise wukita $3.30 and sana wenya 1 gallon of gas 2025 na yesote ba $3.10 as of 2026 the same gas now 1 gallon now year turn 2024 $3.30 no 2026 ukita $2.95 when they kwa ubenya the same 1 gallon of gas aba beton ama ukrom for enti me bisa o dia hin na kire say John Dramani Mahama ne NDC aban no omo na omo be make sure say omo atete fuel so enti say na omo say Ghana for top fuel 9 cedis 97 pesos ukwa Nigeria ubenya the same fuel the cheap ukwa ewiase hina ubenya baby kra cheaper because ewiase hina na yenya crude oil na ma na busu enti prices no atiaba for as of 2026-2027 yes share him said the same crude oil so be tiaba for my Ghana for any ewiase hina betumi kwa ton fofofo enti say ye na say ewiase hina crude oil market efuole a na for the yomo propaganda say omo the mobile no mo be make sure say omo ye competent omo betiti crude oil prices so me say this 2026 yen twema NDC ni MP ana NDC ni payini bia ma sa akro no no mo babo no mo mbebo inti say na hu say content creators no je nana yi Mahama ye say Mahama na wabo mo atete so am say NDC under John Dramani Mahama 1 year 1 month no mo abam enye hwe ma Ghana fo na NDC under John Dramani Mahama ope Presidency a omu twa ntro pa omo de Ghana fo adwene di agro pa in Ghana's political history or the NDC under John Dramani Mahama. Ema Ghana for real fi say jawa Ghana ho na na say NDC for young propaganda na NDC for pe kwan bia so e dia bokro no na Ghana for so boje so na Ghana for support omo jawa Ghana ha na John Dramani Mahama na say obetutu teachers na John Dramani Mahama teachers Ghana nurses or mom better the same John Dramani Mahama 2 teachers pay more 9% no the 2 teachers pay 9% hwe na do dan kwa ekufuado na Ghana for say ono ba omi enima membuo no na do dan kwa ekufuado a one ba omia omo enima membuo no ba ayo omo be make sure say omo teachers efu anya ahwe okura no omo toa omo salary etua teachers allowances bibia mo na John Dramani Mahama ban ne ban so be increase na we increase teachers into say we teacher ni na 1000 o rent ewo o use ka o be use o be to fuel ewo o yale a o be the same 2000 ni bi no be use train dwuma ga teachers je wo Ghana teachers pay more now at 9%. Onam said John Dramani Mahama binding Ghana teachers in T. Onam said NDC are binding Ghana teachers in T 9%. Ghana maybe bet if you have point say Mama John Dramani Mahama buying say what 2 teachers pay 9% because the busweni and yet teacher ni because the busweni and yet Ghana nurse ni. Namu John Dramani Mahama 2 or no any omo Jubilee House for pay mu no na wakotum 67%. And John Dramani Mahama Ghana president ono say or 2 teachers for pay mu no ono say or 2 teachers for pay mu no na wakotum 9% hwe dwuma Ghana teachers ye wo minim hade boa Ghana for no Mahama president no say or dream or my Ghana ho 2 teachers pay mu 9%. Na Mahama nanka say 2 or no Mahama ne omo ye adwuma wo Jubilee House no for pay mu no na wakotum 67%. They will from how na do dan for buy no Jubilee House or make sure so what buy na do dan for ne NPP buy no make sure say omo tete agencies ni beble including the House of Chiefs in now. Still now NPP bank 2024 use 326.9 million Ghana cedis. Now omodi twa sa 8 agencies our Jubilee House no. John Dramani Mahama buy no say obe make sure say wakati omo hina off. No John Dramani Mahama ne NDC buy no. Omo akati 8 agencies no mo achemu 2. Omo egu beble na Ghana for bon same say John Dramani Mahama ban na buy no egu agencies no 4. Ama onam say we egu 4 ntinka. To a 326.9 million Ghana cedis na do danko ya kufuado ne ba omia na yeso omu nima membo no omudi tua sa agencies ne kam obeti so na Ghana enye sika to Ghana yesika klabia John Dramani Mahama buy no out of 1 year 1 month Mahama spending 2.711 billion Ghana cedis. Office of the Presidency alone, Office of the Presidency, because on John Mahama buy no about 2 teachers for pay 9%. Then Mahama about 2 or no ne Office of the Presidency pay 67%. Mumbisa mum say denti na Sam George, denti na ato force no. Denti na okuje to abrapa na omu bo NPP echi no. Denti na Sam Jemfi, wo ka say oto wono waye din because or benefit into say Ghana ni MP eje 150 million Ghana cedis a month. Mahama Bine say 150 million na Ghana ni MP edge no was out by 67%. It is a Ghana ni pay ni 150 million on to fuel. And then your team Ghana for taxpayers money they need to amount. A bina sa be two mu pay mu. Enti me bi so when John Dramani Mahama bina on say or buy so be save Ghana no. Me say NDC as the political party buy for one some personal selfish gain. NDC for amma so be save Ghana no amma for my for the youth. Buy to make more money for themselves. To be who said they be an your mining na Ghana for ma NDC MP, NDC minister, NDC president no money move for Ghana boka na NDC impending for make good sum of money from the mine and live luxurious lifestyle for the expense of the country. So NDC for your propaganda. Ghana for bet na ho bonsem e de ama NDC aban no. Ghana for bet na ho bonsem e de ama NDC by no moyade. Another dan kwaku fa de yeso onima membu oban no beti 8 agencies. Na 8 agencies no as at 2024 now the whole 1 year. Na another dan kwaku fa do spend 326.9 million Ghana cedis. Now the Tua Ghana House of Chiefs, or the Tua Office of the President, or the Tua Ministers, as of 2025, I had John Dramani Mahama Baya wabe go 4 agencies no. And I said the cost no at Bafom 2025 alone, John Dramani Mahama spent 2.711 billion Ghana cedis. Said or the trust our 4 agencies nickel into me be so. We just have 2 comparisons now. Why ne buy so be bought on my Ghana and why no buy so be save Ghana. Maybe say NDC for buy no and make it good sum of money at the expense of the country. Inti na Ghana for no be play now nam say NDC adwene didi team no nam say e was say the Ghana for be mo come psychiatric hospital e check your mind nti na Ghana for bonsem no mo NDC na NDC abaya ade NDC abaya yesi NDC abaya yesi na o man no boka na NDC for te ho no mo diska kese no mo diska kese the same teachers are John Dramani Mahama be promise omo na omo betu abama no. The same teachers we yem konkotie nsema the same teachers are John Dramani Mahama ban no be promise omo so be mo better life 9% no de to omo aketo omo no okọ nursing training okọ show omo bo say obe mo automatic posting obe mo allowances obe mo say John Dramani Mahama ban no we twa nursing allowances. John Dramani Mahama ban no we make sure say automatic posting no while replacing with say Ghana member no awon akọ nursing training no awon akọ gentity ni po they are useless plan no mo betine fie omo post omo yan kwankwo share video of Ghana teachers omo super John Dramani Mahama cho the we are the kwankwo share video of John Dramani Mahama on promise Ghana nurses ne asan share the same Ghana nurses na John Dramani Mahama ban no Elko promise you among a soon wire demonstration, Edibia Jubilee House, Edibia Parliament House, Edibia Minister for Heads. I be bien film by a soon Ghana member of Muhammad John Dramani Mahama Bine, any NDC Abina Babe, you sue Edjoma per voters, see our moon Jessica tree, our moon Cassa or Mail Bruno. The Baka could take Ghana necessity for Susu. Ghana teachers.
Ghana should speak for us. Ghana should speak for us. We have nowhere to sleep, yet we are expected to go back to the classrooms to teach. We know it is our responsibility as teachers to go out there to teach. Where do we sleep? Where do we put our heads? The mattress we lie on, we even bought it on credit. Our creditors are after us. Ghana, the whole world, speak for us. The injustice is too much. We are human beings. We have wives, we have children, we have families, and we have responsibilities as well. Where do we begin our life? Should we begin our lives on paying debts? Is that what we wish for ourselves as a country? Ghana, stand up and speak for us.
After some Mahama promised you more than ya, Okungano, almost Ghana might be John Dramani Mahama, NDC abiding Castle Moon. Waited John Dramani Mahama, or no see NPP for ya from for the NPP for make sure say, Omo my Ghana, no brunage man yet. No John Dramani Mahama, your bar, or Bamba make sure say Ghana youth any Jumaje. About making sure say Ghana youth toward data for NDC impeding for 2 pay 67%. I want to pay 67% to your schools baby or one Kalane Pelku Diase. There was schools baby or what in Kalane Crop 9 so crowd boom brain upon because or hot trying your papa. Okwa Ghana various hospital. Now we pay oxygen crowd ubewu. We pay a Nieman kitchen bia ubewu. John Dramani Mahama nebe si Legon Medical Center na bisa who said Denti na yede vice president besi so within a short time yet said Ghana vice president Mami Jane Eyalio. Emma what they call Legon Medical Center. Jawa Ghana ha na Legon Medical Center doctors Ekateba Mami Jane said sake of say Ghana lucky in Niama Biblana Legon Medical Center lucky hospital equipment bibrenin tino say yamfa mamem anko America yamfa mamem anko London da brochiri mu anko san ho yale a mamem betumi ahwere ne nkwa ama entempa Ghana for charter flight e de mamem tum ko hospital e wa monone entimi bi say sa 67% na John Dramani Mahama ni NDC for dia 2 omo ankasa omo pay mu sa 67% no Sanka ye calculate near the control hospital equipment and the various hospitals are enye yana. Meme say John Dramani Mahama ne NDC abino by ebelutu Ghana pest. Ebelutu ombe pest in hinampo instead. They didn't even come and loot. Ombe pest in hinampo instead. Yes, the last supper because John Dramani Mahama himself no NDC abino the onya the obesa aba akunwani supio into a babelu to Ghana plebu. Ghana membu no boji omo so say John Dramani Mahama yadi o oba ene wa say NDC aban ne ba ene wa say. Yahya US visa banned on 75 African countries. Jawa Ghana ha na early 2025 American President Donald Trump banned Ghana visas. Say Oko visa from 5 years, 10 years and then kwa Donald Trump shem that two was say Wufi Ghana, share no more for visa biama. Nemum say Oko for tourism, for visa ne ma. Oko was a Oko slebi na ba. Nemum say Wufi Ghana kwatina blue chile pa say Oko Bob Law America de. Share na Ghana embassy for visa ma. Emma Okuje to Blackwa. Any John Dramani Mahama ekotena ho ne American President Donald Trump eye enhyehyeye beble say Donald Trump momoti asese say omo beji akromfo na omo wo America na omo achi omo egu prisons na omo peso omo ji omo free America na dia omo be make sure so omo asan so restore 5 years visa 10 years visa no e di ama Ghana fo Emma, the same NDC for no see omu no mu ni ma membuo no ekwaje akromfo America see ompe omu bio Emma omu pese omu do omu krom no ekwaje omu ade omu be gu Ghana ha because omu dwen say omu policy ade say oso omu ji omu na America fo restore back Ghana visas. Jawa Ghana had a taste Guinea, Mali. That's when American visa restrictions. I'm on say Ghana name and I'm say Guinea ni Mali from penny for drain or Mount Bruno Wintino. Who say Americans cannot survive without the African countries. Who say which African countries free or mine no man we are saying America and Abrofo can never survive because Abrofo factory bia no be feed and what the never be guma raw materials no are coming from Africa. It's almost so impose tariff on say find near bien comma America for bill. Less than 1 hour Donald Trump takes answer nana or freeze the suspension or their to Mali any Guinea sono. But Ghana now the leading country almost supply good. Ghana now almost supply a lot of raw materials. Edema America of these Western countries no. On them say NDC abino ni okujeto abino nima membu entino. Dream say land solution and say Omonje visa ban into na America president and restore. Jawaha 14th January na American president announced the suspension of 75 countries, African countries, including Ghana and Nigeria. Effective take effect from 21st January 2026. Adechinya 26 January 2026. Now we could try black so they press release I say Ghana exempted from Trump's visa sanction and 15,000 visa bounds on other countries. Okuche try black so be we say Ghana for enka Donald Trump visa restriction no more. Enti me be say okuche to ablakwa drain say or the Ghana for adwene be dia gba kusi da be. Ono say Ghana open visa so they kwa bruchila kotina ho Donald Trump in Kasenti as a mama one farmer into share the propaganda of the NDC. Now share NDC ambassador John Dramani Mahama Beji no Ghana ambassador to US so at the press release by young press release at Ghana embassy to US at the by Ghana embassy to the said the US Department confirmed that B1, B2 visas will continue. Only immigrant visas are being paused. Into Okude Travel say America phone car say Ghana Oko Jevesa Mayam Farmer. Ghana embassy now John Dramani Mahama Suji Mr. Smith to the Abetuga say America for say Oko America for tourism and Oko America say Oko slide with the Ayam visa amount. 3 months, 2 months, 4 months near the amount. Actually, is why 6 months near the amount. Then say we free Ghana to America say we couple planet here. American president say mama farmer. Okuje to black also say American president in Ghana. Intimi we say NDC propaganda nankasa no is even exposing them. Okuje to black dream say obetumi the Ghana for dream e dey dia go dey bia to send your modi Ghana for dream dia go. When ni obi a ono say Mahama free so oba best the president diama NDC. Maybe say the day that Ghanaians will be serious in life, these NDC politicians can never rule Ghana or can never play with the minds of Ghanaians anymore. Maybe say the day that Ghanaians will be serious in life, these politicians will start to plead and do the right thing. Na sisi Ghana for propaganda na politician bi ba no ye the propaganda no mo so bochenku no mo diomo so obede na NDC form adwene India agro obede na American president Donald Trump unrestricted Ghana visas. Me say Donald Trump visa na wa restrict no ye wa ha ye be wan say Donald Trump asan so the immigrants and your friend is saying deported nkofo from America asan de won be Ghana. We are all watching. Shot NDC for. Me say we be Donald Trump asan so de akromfo asan be Ghana. Aga wa restore Ghana for visa for 5 years. But Ghana is the leading country that supply goods at the America for. The money Mahama Subetume impose tariffs Ghana importing at the America for Donald Trump to restore the visas. When he NDC for now was say for Ghana for no, me say NDC politicians came to steal money and came say between Ghana for more. They want to benefit from Ghanaians at the expense of Ghana. And Ghana bleed Ghana money bleeding. Aye. Ye wo krom hana na nado dan kwa Kufuado di bill say or the anti-LGBTQ plus bill by say oba be sign bill and I will come hana NPP for MPs passing LGBTQ plus bill. What the command president say on sign. NDC for national time assembly the court say another dan kwa Kufuado sign court in share another non sign. Assembly free court in Milan na Kufuado time etwemu. NDC for the bill wey dey share Nana Dan Kufuado come Emma John Dramani Mahama ekọ promise the Christian clergy asafo no say ono the Assemblies of God ni na oba na oba make sure say the first month was signed the LGBTQ plus bill. Send your bear, so we are Ghana ni, nasa we are Bana when you are back or that we are Bema na when Bema or that. Or Ghana and shit you too because it's ya Ghana ambla or your offense and it's what you can see or Ghana ambla. John Dramani Mahama uses a bill we make sure saying this for their back power because Ghanaians were interested. Senka Ghana president today. LGBTQ plus F sign bill now. Then another than Kufuado. Assem no court and say on sign. It may be said, some quarter. President between the states the worker said, but now said, me ya president in tea. May ba nama be shaman when I sign bill by force ana. When the propaganda I want NDC mo. Immediately, the NDC for be dear. Bill netumi ajla LGBTQ plus bill netumi ajla the free parliament house. Bill netumi ajla the free parliament NDC for so munim hoshe Dramani Mahama so munim hoshe. The same bill na ajla no. Last week NDC for plenty curriculum book e di akoma yenkwala na omo SS ni JHS ni so omo nsua. The same bill now, NDC for smuggle the LGBTQ plus bill. They are shape working their man kwalani so munsua. How one basi a practice it true. Me say bill now NDC for the share na nado dan kwa Kufuado console on sign no. John Dramani Mahama ne Sam George omo so mo ye Assemblies of God members no. Omo tumi no omo ba sign bill no mo tumi the same bill. Aba all small girl no dia man kwala ne so munsua nti bisa won sa afra ne ko school mu no ko sua LGBTQ plus bela obafia dan na wo so be we ni NDC me say NDC's propaganda will expose them. NDC's propaganda will expose them and NDC for be the same people are omo ba be whitewash the good works of Nana Dankwa Kufuado ne Baomi Aban. I feel the message. I remember when NDC for open a German same one kasa. Then share the video of in team for your MPP MP in team for your in summer or kind. Young
And the team for is unhappy about a document that I just popped up by the Ministry of Education. There's a lot of conversation on it on social media. Reverend, what document is it and what are you unhappy about?
Good evening, Paul. I'm really excited to be here on your show and a good evening to our cherished viewers. It's really appalling, it's really disappointing that a very dangerous introduction has been smuggled into our schools. The introduction of LGBTQ elements, the education of sexuality related to LGBTQ promotion, and it didn't find expression in no main teaching and learning material than teacher manual. So this teacher manual in physical education and health, the elective one, is the guide, the teaching guide, is the pedagogical guide, is what tells the teacher how and what you must teach your learners and your students. It also provides a framework of fundamental definitions and concepts within the subject and what you have to teach them. And when we do this, we break them in various weeks. So every week, there's what you have to teach them. And rather sadly, the physical education and health elective for senior high schools in my hand, when you turn to page 3, the week 1 schedule, NDC have managed to smuggle in LGBT elements and now telling teachers that, for instance, gender identity, which in our Constitution, in our 1992 Republican Constitution, the 4th Republican Constitution, in our laws, fundamental laws, recognize the binary nature of gender, being male and female assigned at birth. Now, here the definition they are asking the teachers to teach them. It refers to a person's deeply felt internal experience of gender, which may or may not correspond with the sex assigned at birth. Right at the beginning, you are confusing these young ones between the ages of 13 to 19, most vulnerable group of people who oftentimes become the victims. The age group studies have indicated become victims of this LGBT madness and confusion. You are further confusing them and promoting to them and letting them understand, because these are things you would want them to write back at you.
When did this document come?
This was produced in 2025 by the Ministry of Education. 2025.
Under the minister,
under this current government, NDC government. And these were recently distributed to schools. And these teachers have received them. And Paul, week 1 is already gone. So these teachers have already taught these students these strange, bizarre concepts. They have also further told them that sexual rights, a whole lot of definitions, the sexual rights definitions, and they are telling them that you can do anything as you feel, and you will be protected. There's no discrimination. I mean, very bizarre. And we're asking them, where did they get this concept from? Because you cannot be teaching students something that is not approved in the curriculum. And you cannot be smuggling in foreign and alien, diabolic, vile, evil concepts and introduce them to our schools, print them with taxpayers' money, distribute them. One NACA under the Ministry of Education is the body mandated to ensure that strange and unapproved contents don't get into our schools.
And this is a product of NACA?
This is a product of NACA. This is a product of NACA. You can see the front page is a NACA approved. And you see, the framework of approval, I have spent 4 years at the Ministry of Education as Deputy Minister. And we understand how this curriculum development and its implementation works. Any concept that has to be taught must first be developed into the curriculum. And when you develop the curriculum, you now have to produce teaching and learning material, teacher guide, teacher manual, and textbooks, supplementary books as well. And any material that must arise from the curriculum must be approved by NACA to ensure that it aligns with the framework provided within the curriculum. So if you come in to issue, we developed up to year 1 manual before we left office. So when NDC came into power, 2025, January, they started the development of the year 2 manual. And sometime around June, July last year, they were able to finish it, and then they printed it. The question is, which minister gave the approval? Who checked it? And which agency, which officer, the Director General of NACA, what job did he do in checking that all the textbooks and all the teacher manuals that have been printed and been authorized and distributed to schools meet the standards? So this is a deliberate attempt by government. LGBT agenda is not a low-level implementation. It's not a low-level agenda. It is a high-level agenda. And I am surprised that at a time when President Trump has even given a different dimension into how countries must even view LGBT matters, and even in his own country clamping down on the LGBT, he has further issued a foreign policy directive to all his envoys, all his ambassadors in various countries, that how they must even relate to other countries where they have been assigned. and that on basis where some countries even try to promote LGBT, it would provide basis for sanctions to be applied by the United States of America. So that should have been good news for President Mahama. This is a season where he should even be bold to preserve our conservative values. This is not the time that he should be introducing LGBT into our textbooks, into our schools. So the dangerous thing is that the parent who is sleeping because he knows that he sent their wards to SHS, public schools, and they know even a private school textbook must be approved by NACA if it's a GS curriculum, and knows that, well, free SHS, NACA is there, Ministry of Education is there, they have the safeguards, they will ensure only approved content gets there, is sleeping, and their child is consuming this material. Teachers are being directed that this is the definitions that you must teach to promote LGBT, to promote transgender, to promote any absurd feelings that are not authorized by our constitution and recognized by our beliefs. And this dangerous introduction, as we speak, the president has not spoken about it. And recall that for the past 1 year, we introduced human sexual rights and family values bill again to Parliament. When it even passed the gazetting and found expression in the order paper, the next day there was an order from Jubilee House instructing the Speaker and the Majority Leader, Mahama Yariga, to remove it. Indeed, they removed it the next day.
Now say that again. The bill was announced.
The bill was listed on the order paper.
To start the process.
To start to be laid for first reading. And consequential referral to the committees to invite the sponsors for consideration. When it appeared, we couldn't take it that day. So we thought that perhaps we have many items on the order paper, and as the practice of the House is, the next day we will have the opportunity to take it. The next day we came, and it did not even find expression. It has been deleted. It had been Nicodemously deleted from the order paper. When we raised questions, they said, Honorable Mahama Yariga, the Majority Leader, blamed it on Speaker. The Speaker said he knew nothing about the bill being advertised. So we had to wait for Speaker to come the following week to give his ruling. Speaker gave his ruling that there's nothing wrong with the bill and that it must come back. To date, anytime we had raised it on the floor of Parliament several times, every week on week, when we meet our business committee, when we meet to approve business statements, we raise it, they keep pushing it away. They are even afraid to list it on the order paper.
Has Sam George been also raising
it? He has not raised anything. And Paul, what they intend to do is that until they exit IMF, they will not list it. They don't even want us to discuss the bill until they exit IMF.
What is that relationship between existing IMF
because
at the middle of this year?
Because the indications they are giving is that even discussing these matters, because when the president made pronouncement that he was going to introduce his government-sponsored bill related to this matter to cure the mischiefs that stakeholders and overwhelming 93% of Ghanaians want to cure, the kind of the kind of reactions he got. Now, when was the last time you heard the president, state his commitment that he's going to state-sponsor a bill like this? Now he zipped. He never mentioned it again. And even the one that was already had been passed in Parliament but faced controversies and had been agreed upon by President Mahama that when he comes to power, when he was in opposition, that the first thing he would do is to sign it into bill. Now he comes to power, and then he's even preventing it from being listed on the order paper. That is the deception of NDC. We mean I'm a corporate here. Teacher phone and the crowd and MVP the corporate is a book. And no dia amount date copyright. Menoka said they are busy trying to print new copies. How new copies wrong? Ebeba no. The ebe womu krambe sinwe. I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling them that they worsen their case. Oh, because the elephant has been exposed. Exposed? What did the elephant? Muhammad statement must say. Curriculum LGBT nim. Yes, I know first paragraph. Exposure being printing ways. Nyamina me printing koye. One ababe new development. What kind of statement further? One very disappointing statement. A woman, one more day shaky responsibility. No, almost say a consultant be, and wakoye teacher man who understand in SAS won koye. Now or no, and umususu so ye from so, and one more and a boy this science and drop because as of enra, think a no consultant be a mistake. And uncle they buy and kanaka or they buy and even the soft copy no, you will flag it. and change it before I'm going to be print. They make a part what you say.
It's maybe so. Education Minister Haruna Idris will say, Onim Shifa LGBTQ plus a booker. Akodi ye school so munsuam. Na maybe so. Ghana, why when they print books at the man Palana what SS so munsuam. Education Minister and the President of Ghana is aware of it. Say almost smuggle LGBTQ plus bill. LGBTQ plus omo chiram kwalana mo SS ne se omo practice kwan on befa so ye tunumu omo practice kwan an be ma ne mba ma befa so ada omo practice kwan an besiafo ne besiafo it is say wo de wo ba kra ekọ SS kra na wo sulo because wo dem say obeyi kọ SS wo dem say obeyi kọ SS obeba no na oye tunumu obeba no na oye oba o ne ne yenko baada. We need the propaganda of the NDC. Bela etunya ile Parliament ne ye then call Ghana schools. Me say the NDCs are promoting the LGBTQ plus bill instead of say and come about the bill to cut that thing off. Yes. Instead of saying come about the bill to cut that thing off, they are promoting that bill instead. Yes. Yes, NPP so. Me say the reason why NPP so when change they can never come to power in 2028. This is the time the NDC propaganda is exposing NDC for. Instead of Sanka NPP for Kennedy Japan, Miane blind a champ or camp a baba baku. Now omodia promote NPP party no. Kennedy Solia, not in Tokwa, editor Baumia. Baumia Solia, no or Kika in some Edia Fab Dina Champo, not Dina Champo, so attack Baumia. Me say, in Niama Kennedy Japan, NPP delegates, the NDC will use that things against the NPP again. The same Kennedy Japan now make it sure say Baumia and Bamba, president of 2024. The same Kennedy Japan will be here, Mama, and this for the BT NPP. And then Kennedy Assange and say NPP for delegate network, but also no Kennedy Japan when we near. Or best answer, but the same Baumia NDC for assign the winning power. Or the Kennedy Yanko Buakula. Maybe say if Kennedy thinks say when we need delegate about na say or best answer be ye my dear ma NDC for the winning power. Me say Ghana will be switcher for all of us because Kennedy by NPP mono. Now he was having nothing because of NPP. Kennedy have everything. In the wood the same Kennedy was standing president na way nya. Now our sans but not to tune some no easy NPP for secret. Against the same NPP. And can you mean say, Monam comfort train and more delegate about when I say Bakun Winia, Mutu no Nama support Bakun, now Mutu ne Pia party no forward. Send your bear, Nimpani face war, two no back, best I Jinabu, no yes sabotaging. The Kennedy Japan as Sandra, so best sabotage Baumia, so when we need delegate Abana. Maybe say NPP will not tolerate that nonsense from Kennedy Japan again. It is one of a big mouth, Nasa Bia Nina said, or Bekwa Bontia Kwa Kika and some the good Baumia movie. Nasa Kennedy won't mean casting Biamon to delegate Nasumon to Abamana. No, Ghana, you will see, you will never and Anka the same day Kennedy Bayer, that will be the same day the NPP. They be Kennedy Japan from the party. No one can say, soon now you bought one can to the party. On one can to the party because Brian Champion did kind of say, no, the when near a big fellow we need delegate about to the piano, no piano tampon better allergy. Now Kennedy, the wine who said Baumia, we know best about Baumia, I'll make sure say Baumia can never become the president. Only the Uncle Kennedy Boakula. It is a Kennedy Japan, the Sad Nation in Timujo or Boakula. Maybe say 2028 January election. Then between my Kennedy Japan mom be good Baumia. We will make sure that the NPP will come to power because the propaganda of NDC for expose NDC for because Ghana for about the who the say NDC for mbeboa Ghana for nemu or by somebody or how ne Ghana for now or NPP for said they will come and retrieve that burden NDC for impose what Ghana for so. Me say John Dramani Mahama Uba Shelif Mahama Adrebe na oye dia boa oman no Ghana hwa sika dia to say Ghana elsuma nimpa bako for an official meeting ni plane or de beko sika obedi ye be make sure say ya man sika amane abambofo because okoye oman na adwuma na aba an ye wa ha wona John Dramani Mahama mu bo Madam Tono Kuechi and making sure say omoji Madam Gertrude say Madam Gertrude akọ eyi friend say wakọ gina home e wa blochira o de ne kunu ne mma o make sure say o de ne mma watwa first class ticket with Ghana Sika and the Ghana Sika sponsor the mma trip from Ghana to US for their family vacation nti geji ma menedi eniema NDC for ball NPP for 18 na ye niema NDC for yen times 2 and the same John Dramani Mahama Ghana for Chuan Honka for an official tripper now wasan so abo mine ka se o de ne Bible Shelif Mahama dinechi no de ne ko ntimi bi se o John Dramani Mahama so ya travel and tour with the family and na se o ko official trip share the propagandas of the NDC and it is exposing them. John Dramani Mahama and Samije and Fimu Amuba Bo NPPH Amuba be exposing Madam Gertrude Tonoku. I'm making sure say one mistake Madam Tonoku here saw the family out your mindset the car plane ticket sponsor Modio Moko American tea Omujima Mine Disha. The same John Dramani Mahama no say on the tolerate our family gatherings and our family meeting yede o man sika sponsor no. The same John Dramani Mahama a government official tripper or minor sponsor no minor born who can no wasan some minor boka because what the neighbor Shelif Mahama edine chiko. Imagine say Mahama an official meeting 7 days and 1 week and 2 weeks the Bash Shelif Mahama so mind about born who can for 2 weeks now the papa go dino. It's been be so. And this year by no more yet travel and tour with the family and no more yet travel and tour with the family and maybe say propaganda NDC for you. After you came NDC for BSR propaganda no. Say NDC for to measure Madam Todo Crude to say John Dramani Mahama ba. No, but the reason why it's not my name for a government official tripper. No, as a the member Shelif Mahama didn't know the neko. Say Mahama ko Ghana baby alco bo or mine who de rubia. Now I what of V8 man the banner the banner day or the Ghana secret to petrol. Eddie gum. Now you bought another language, she said another language ko baby. Now I told V8, not the presidential chair Eddie gum. John Dramani Mahama top V8 edi o man sika fuel Ghana car edi ama ne ba Shelif Mahama na do dan kwa Akufo-Addo so top V8 edi Ghana presidential chair too ni no ye the same adecrement na me say eniama NDC for ball NPP for echi no it seems like the NDCs are doing it times 2 NDC okude to ablakwane friend say Samije Fimbla betchem the reason why ntina I was said John Dramani Mahama didn't ba Shelif Mahama edene ko an official trip ema omane boka ema yesi yenye sika ye de betu teacher for payment teacher for mo bele the two mo pay mo 9% na John Dramani Mahama ba Shelif Mahama ye de ko travel and to president ko official meeting na Shelif Mahama di chiri President Kwaha no the ba Shelif Mahama di chile na mine boka na o mine tuetua sa expenses ni na Ghana boka na Mahama and the family no they are making a good huge sum of money from this traveling. Okaka NDC for be propaganda for be say enka okoka ena NDC fo bi ba no mo be attack no mo be threaten we say o kind of correct. Me say after 2026 we are not going to allow the NDC for them to do that propaganda again. Yes. Also John Dramani Mahama ba no din chiremu but the reason why ntina ono abo Madam Tono Kwechi na we jinedi for the same offenses on John Dramani Mahama na you. Where you be this one your mind sika e dey try plane ticket and the sponsor na busu afford your mark of vacation ewo America. The same Adena wo born in Panechino, the same John Dramani Mahama as also the Nepa Sharif Mahama or quite important meeting and all the Sharif Mahama village no the call or call official trip and no crap plane ticket the man Nepa Sharif Mahama at the expense of the country. When the NDC form so mobile for Ghana for when the NDC form say mobile making sure Ghana for live a better life. Yes. We may say we will make sure say we have exposed the bad deeds of the NDCs. Yes. Me may say NDC for and two Galamsey will chrome have no MPP for and John Dramani Mahama Bible. Wamayati say license mining license the crown or Mabio. So Lands Commission for what I say Mahama Bino and my license class name. Nana the damn cry Kufuad Wabino. Me say NDC for in two Galamsey will chrome her in the making. In the making Joseph Yamin in the making Kwekubuahen and in the making Joanna Jan a year way will chrome herself almost no move two Galamsey power chrome her. Said John Dramani Mahama to me the say Senebuka say wait to me stabilize the Ghana from 2025 and the copy 2026 not just say NDC for Ensure me say John Dramani Mahama has failed as a leader and open president on kind of what Ghana's political history NDC under John Dramani Mahama by na NDC for a propaganda na a lot of Ghanaians no edi NDC fuechi na NDC for ba na Ghana inflation akodru single digit sisi ano na Ghana inflation Bank of Ghana certain say ope 8.4 sisi Ghana inflation akodru 5.4 inti Ghana yeje Ghana amani mu adwo maybe so Ghana inflation akọ for me hinaro okoto niema wo dwuma ya tete so ana the idea pa na wo Ghana I reflect wo Ghana inflation na akọ for no me say it is only in the books of the NDC na Ghana inflation rates akọ for na mom obedwomo a ntos ye ntete so obedwomo a elmo ninja adoa ne enam na omo ton wo dwom no entete so sandia NPP aban a owo dwom na okoto nam ma eye 5 cedis owo dwom na okoto banku a eye 2 cedis no the same thing na NDC 2026 aye womi ukodwom na okoto ade the same price na obese atua intimi bi se inflation rate na bafom ema Ghana fo ho atom ema Ghana mu adwo na enye te se na do danko Akufuado Ghana odi jama hama no maybe so me say open president on kind of crepo John Dramani Mahama by na John Dramani Mahama ever play president and now opposition Shensama John Dramani Mahama did 2 nurses for team Shensama John Dramani Mahama did got 2 teacher training for team say and can we say Nana do Danko Akufuado treated Ghana nurses ye treated Ghana teachers ye no John Dramani Mahama dey say Ghana for 2 abanama no so ba obetwa teachers licenseship say what the wabofra ne ba do ko school na say owie school license no obetwero e ma ya kire say aban no agena tum say umbra classes ana umbra classroom betira de no John Dramani Mahama aban no by no twem e ma teachers for bo the same John Dramani Mahama fi say Akufuado wicked one ba ye no one try teachers licenseship. John Dramani Mahama eka kyerɛ ye nurses form what training college, nursing training college for say oba obeye automatic posting e dey posti omo anka ese na na dan kwa akufo ado aban no ba obe posti omo na we posti omo no yenhwe 2 months ayede John Dramani Mahama see so as the president of Ghana na John Dramani Mahama ba be ka kyerɛ Ghana for say omo nurse student na teacher training student na na dan kwa akufo ado aban na posti omo no Jensen Jio Modi no family fie bi fi say oni sika o de betu omo ka maybe say John Dramani Mahama uni sika o de betu teacher training for ka uni sika o de be fa young doctors nurses teachers any midwife for na ekufu ado aban o employer omo no ka o but hwe sika sami jemfi gene month e wo krom ha Krisika Ghana leaders gene months ewo krom ha yem konkohwe the kind of promises that John Dramani Mahama ban no e de be make Ghana teachers yem konkohwe video ne ba ya beto aso
I know all the problems you have with your allowances and everything. And we're going to come and make things better for you. We're going to come and restore automatic posting so that when you come out of school, you can get a job as quickly as possible. And your younger brothers and sisters who are going to come after you, when they come to the first year, they're not going to pay any school fees. We're going to continue all the hospitals that are being built so that we can employ as many of you as possible. And so I've explained to your patron, I'll create a proper program and come and speak to you. But for now, I said I cannot pass you by. I wish you very well. Make sure that you keep your voting cards well. On 7th December, vote for a change and vote for the 24-hour economy.
Me say, Open President on Canada power John Dramani Mahama the second coming as the president. You share video that John Dramani Mahama promise Ghana nurses students for say ono ba we hu the hardship na nandu dangwe kufuado the MPP aban the Ghana teachers kom the Ghana nursing students for kom I Adodam kwa John Dramani Mahama say NPP aban ne ban no wentua nurses for omo allowance and farm omo na me bisa John Dramani Mahama say when Dr. Baubedu Baumia chiche allowance ediama Ghana nursing student for no John Dramani Mahama oni krom hala John Dramani Mahama say oba make sure say Ghana nursing student for oba make it things easy for them oba create automatic posting anka we school na automatically near post Waiting sama John Dramani Mahama can't to Ghana nursing for team. John Dramani Mahama can't to team the GM vote. Emma school for no board on pim. Elbow said the John Dramani Mahama the NDC Fuechi. And the same nursing student who yenu anomo moya nurse for Moria school since 2019 at the Sutifie. Yes. Omoda sutifio Emma the same John Dramani Mahama na okosho bobo say obe create automatic posting no onye na adwen so be kreti enti me bi se NDC fo yo propaganda se John Dramani Mahama ye ne propaganda na Ghana fo no beble na obose wo bonsem wo bocheku edidi John Dramani Mahama echi me bi nurses for na John Dramani Mahama say oba obeye automatic posting edi amom a wo hwie school a na ye post no and then the same nurses boom kotodwe pa John Dramani Mahama ban ne che say on kai bosha omwo school or this show on kai bosha John Dramani Mahama wo position or this share Ghana nursing student no and then John Dramani Mahama ban ne say on ti omonka John Dramani Mahama ban say on ti esu a Ghana nursing student for esu we ne aban na still be make it things better for Ghana for we ne John Dramani Mahama aban na okeka ne ma de good Ghana for asu emomoto abadema no me say John Dramani Mahama 1 year we 2025 wabe di Ghana so as the presidency amama tia say John Dramani Mahama onsua de baaku say Kaiser 2013 we na John Dramani Mahama sanko ka say ontie Ghana for our nam so ma Ghana for the two abatia no the same Mahama osanso repeat amamwo bone no bebu no from 2012 dey bam me say NDC John Dramani Mahama en kanokre yom propaganda na Ghana for both said the diomwechi Emma Ghana for say John Dramani Mahama Binance and play tete. John Dramani Mahama can never come to tete, can never stand again in Ghana politics because 1 year John Dramani Mahama dimpo how incompetent the NDC is. Yes. Yasha video of Ghana nurses are omwe butu pa John Dramani Mahama abine chair for posting Accra na wako jintiti from 2019 and so tifie na John Dramani Mahama ebe share omo bo akese no ebe kika nsem de gu omo asum no the same enkwalao so pa John Dramani Mahama che for posting Ghana membru butu pa president che say on kai bosha or the share omo for posting school ni na wako jentiti no so pa by the che say aban ye pa che na maye dwuma nye we ni NDC aban o na ye ne kan NDC asema na nkofo beble ete ho na omo keka nsem hunu yem konkofwe video of Ghana nurses a omo abutu pa John Dramani Mahama aban ne che say aban ye pa che ye wie school ya bejentiti ye na mmom no ye pa che ya tinefia che meko bebi a be ma me na o ma miska nti obeya mami edwuma na menje. Let's go and watch the video. Ya ba this be as we the Bible.
Ye beka ye buku tudwi apomocho. Ya kwa jintiti ache ye pomocho wa ya ofi ache ebi ye 2024 ebi ye 2021 ye bro ye be ko be bi aje ya ofu ya o ma me fi ko fo ebi aneba he me ma me na e ma bibi kaka e hye me ho ma be de ba he nti aka me ma me anya bia ma me aka me de bia me be ma ivi call credit kra me de be call ka je me ka hye me ma me bia me bia je me bo me ma me amanye na ye nua no mo mai omo kwa ko pe adwuma kra ya aje mpanifo di bi ene o me aje me no wada before ma mo adwuma amowa ye ya wo fie koma de ya che o kom ade ya che adwuma ye Africa de ya kwa che ni na ka yiwi mpo afi ya kwa no abo aka no akọ mi bia afi mu mba ya kwa parliament mi bia afi mu mba ba bibia ehu hia bia ebeku bia ya kwa mi bia afi mu mba be de pomocho o mampani Mahama o de ka che wa be ya manti ya pa chowa o de ma ya juma anye
me say nurse for no kwa pa John Dramani Mahama che say bosha o de show mo no wasisi ano ya to aba ma no waba into no John Dramani Mahama ensa mo adwuma nye we ni Mahama o promises o be ma eniema ya fo ama Ghana nursing student fo we ne John Dramani Mahama waka say obeye automatic posting e dia ma Ghana nursing student for.
I know all the problems you have with your allowances and everything. And we're going to come and make things better for you. We're going to come and restore automatic posting so that when you come out of school, you can get a job as quickly as possible.
Yeah, dear, you book to G up on Mucho. Ya kwakwa identity ye ache ye pomocho ya ofiachi e be 2024 e be 2021 yeah bro ye be ko be aje ya ofu ya o ma me fiko fo bia na ba he me be me ma me na e ma bibi kaka e she me ho ma be de ba he.
Yes, akwa ne say obekọ beebi a ti se o maame na wa maniska se o njemko in the akwa school mo chire ni na no efini team we John Dramani Mahama aban ene NDC aban ebetina wa ka say Ghana mebunu no eya akwadwero Ghana mebunu no bokro do nti omo besoma Irokofo se omo nkofo omo ye beba ho John Dramani Mahama aban no eya aban a me say oya aban a won kan okra wo Ghana presidential history na minim say we ya makokan NPP ni NDC ni ebe ba me comment section abe dimatem abe twensem hunu fi se ni buswani enko na esen fi se ni buswani ni teacher training college NCC NDC for propaganda ni say pokwa say Accra road na da ho no say omo say omo no mo yes akwan ai this same ekwan na another dan kwekufo the Dr. Bawumedu Bawumia afa contractors etuomo kamo mwaye no ono na sisi NDC for ediyomo propaganda na the last time we confront ka na akwa bi ka chem say hey John Dramani Mahama from Pokwasi to Accra kwan no John Dramani Mahama abaina yadi wo by short term we tuma constructed kwan we na ye mystery na me ka chem say e kwan we na another dan kwa akufado ene Dr. Bawumedu Bawumia ye bom wachi se omo nima membuo no omo na omo yesa 4 tie ekwan na eda ho. Yes, we ni NPP fo a ye bom wachi na ye mbe ye politics wo ha ye mbe some individual wo ha ye be some o my Ghana me say under NDC we will see everything na NDC fo ya omo anye ni ye bia because mbasi be ye politics wa how ya basi be kan dia mbabru ni fem ayenkoye momo. Yes, yambla iroko fo so remonacha ya wokum hama iroko fo to mechi chi young youth fo e wa Ghana say den ya young youth bokro no na iroko onye nanka menim say iroko fo omo ejai obinim omo ejai obofo ne omo ton Yesu moja Yesu sobolo ene sa anointing oil black blue green red e wo mo aso dem no me say church came into Ghana as a form of a business, a daytime robbery. Yes, nemo irokofo a remonacha dan no ehunyanse mfa ne boys no enko asofofo mo ton anointing oil blue green oil onye Ghana anka menim say sa anointing oil ye wo mu colors ye wo mu blue ye wo mu green ye wo mu red ye wo mu orange na wo one de irokofo emfa ne boys enko Ghana asofofo so say omo mechirem the reason why ntina omo nketin ton anointing oil blue green yellow e de Ghana fo sika e de bu Ghana fo faso. Me say the easiest way for someone say obeye successful e wo Ghana ha so be use Yankupo din say Yankupo wa afle no because ye hwe adum chedua oso oton so bolo obofo so oton Yesu moja na bibi se wo ehemfa na Yesu Kristo aye na yesum na Kristofo ye jetu mu say ono no obe wi ase be gi ye nkwa no Ehemfa na odi ne moja adema obofo mo se omonton fe make sika. Ono de Ghana mpanimfo se wote ya no hui. Na mum abutreka na ono ti Ghana o scam broni na way back a wabe gye ye manfo omo ba kunkum ye nkrofo atene ye nkrofo ni be slaves no omo nemo mo chi abutreka omo tete abutreka because abutreka aye successful esne Ghana mpanimfo bi mu a wo se wo wabem. Yes, me say Remonacha the same Remonacha say Shatawale ko talk card ba Ghana halo Remon acha etumi smart the boys momo ko fast Shatawale car no buy eti Shatawale akopim tama Shatawale tumi proving on say ono na car ne ye ne dia ye wo krom ha na John Dramani Mahama nuaketwa Ibrahim Mahama ba Ibrahim Mahama ba obeye supercar spectacles ono de Eurocofuo enhunyanse bia nko John Dramani Mahama no Ibrahim Mahama ba no hwanko arrest my boy na nkyere kwan a ono small boy de fast wa o use supercars e wo krom ha na me bi se Ghana mla no odi ehiafo nkete ana Ghana mla no ndi politician fo me say NDC would be the first person to whitewash Nana Dankwe Kufuado presidency obediye. Inti me so me say ye be force Remonacha Emma sa so for what turn anointing blue, green, yellow, red, what turn yes mocha, what turn calendar, what turn then what turn then announce one to attacks ewo from Hano. Ghana pet ni ye waha ye wo Roku I want to me and chiomo. That may be so. What is the main purpose of Iroku? Iroku function say ye economic crime omo chi omo bokro no. Na Ghana so for no what one blue, green, oil, what one brown, what one yes moja, what one so bolo, ebi mo ton kenke. Ina wa so dem e di bunkofo faso e di jinkofo sika Irokofo a Remonacha da no ne so huye o meme say o hwa mambu a John Dramani Mahama mambu ene Irokofo bu Ghana wo chichi youth no de omukogu prison John Dramani Mahama president ne ba ye ne be share bo so be make sure say Ghana youth eye adwuma ye Nanso on my Ghana youth adwuma ye na Ghana hostelers na youth na omo hostel no omo chi omgum nanso wo hwe sika omo NDC for ba power ya omo di crampo no ono dia de Remonacha ne nkofo say omo nkwachi NDC ni a o misuse Ghana ska nanso yan hwe amomo ndi omo 4 years ni ntwem nko ansa na NPP for ba power which are yenim say ba wo mi aban no ana Kennedy aban no ebeba power no yes an kwachi omo ngasa an na NDC for by no discuss it na John Dramani Mahama nchi omo nti NPP for ba yesi ya chi omo ni ye say me say Raymond person say I am pa o ye dwuma e de asum Ghana ye wo onkofa Bank of Ghana governor no mechele sika na o misuse na o account public account committee na wo bisa no questions a when yi ano o meyi ano me say onko fa sami jemfi ene governor no mbisa o mo ne hu baby a sika ne fire baby sika kase a wa jana say fire Remonacha nsuma ne boys mu no mo nko fa Ghana sofofo a wo ton Yesu moja asofofo a wo ton calendar wo dey asole na adane business no onkofo a mo no wo mechirem the reason why ntina wo Ghana no wo boss akro no na ya me ya say pehini bie ni wo obekwa akofa sankofo no because sankofo no ewo political backings be say obey time a John Dramani Mahama ban no ba be president no ye ni ehun say Mahama ko adum chie ho say wa onu na ko kasa ma wa bompa ya ma say o man nkofo no the church members no emetu abamo no John Dramani Mahama ban inti Iroko fire mo so mu hu India Ghana asofofo na ye okrom hawo we ne John Dramani Mahama Ghana for say wabe make Ghana a peaceful country. Yamdra Galamsey. Oyeni atwa Ghana for ni because I Mahama buy no. Wama dollar, watete dollar so much Cedi nyahoden. Mahama buy no. We make sure say first na ka Cedi no Ekufado eduko do 13 Cedis no what so only John Dramani Mahama buy not so man about 10 Cedis something. Maybe so. Time I John Dramani Mahama buy the buy. Then I John Dramani Mahama buy Kafa Galamsey. Mahama buy no make or catch the Ghana for say or be make sure say you are stopping the illegal mining now say yes one. Me say NDC for promote Galamsey than say or be fighting against Galamsey. Market on record. NDC go for no mu promote Galamsey instead of fighting Galamsey. Yes. Nanato dan ko Ekufuado aban. Ewo power no. John Dramani Mahama sami jemfimu mayeti ase say NPP for na promote Galamsey because Nanato dan ko Ekufuado enye na adwen so be stop Galamsey. Sa asem we Ekufuado de ne presidency eto ho ekutia Galamsey in NDC for ono no ma NPP for the Lucy abani because of ma Galamsey boys think na be di NDC for chi because John Dramani Mahama yeti ase ono ba obe make sure so obe train boys no how ye Galamsey say yensu obe make sure say obe tutu nyama ye na wa ma youth no almost on be Galamsey no aye Galamsey no wa bla Galamsey ni say yensu Mahama ban no esa catch na Galamsey for so oba obe make sure say omo mo koye Galamsey a na do dan ko Ekufuado smart soldiers mo be chi omo nyina obe chai omo nyina because omo nye bone aban no ena ye NPP aban na ye incompetence we ni nsem e free John Dramani Mahama enum e bayo.
Indeed, if we were in some other jurisdiction, he would have resigned by now. By his word, he put his presidency on the line. Because now his own people have been found to be the executives, have concessions and are doing illegal mining in forest reserves. It's a pity. But it's close to home, and that's why he can't deal with it. If you go to the districts, they talk about community mining. Community mining is the MPP party executives and the DCAs who are doing the community mining. And so they are the ones doing what they're doing. And so how can you expect him to fight, Galamsey when his own people are involved in it?
Yeah, the president lacks the political will to do this.
He does. It makes very nice, verbiage when you talk about it and you express a will to do something well. Action speaks louder than words. Our river bodies are still the coffee color that they were.
Let me be so. John Dramani Mahama buy the day na way. You will come ha na Joseph Yamin. You will come ha na Joseph Yamin. I catch John Dramani Mahama said, on fight it or now on stop it the tax force for na Mahama buy no as small Muslim me Galamsey no on stop you. John Dramani Mahama ni Attorney General say omu ti krom ha o omu anten sama Joseph Yamin ekai.
President of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, sir, as a matter of urgency, immediately you should order the stop of any mining operations being carried out. Near tax forces for no nama or more yano can never be said as fighting illegal mining, but rather extorting monies and creating problems.
Obama NDC ma Joseph Yamin Ayobia okita bigger influence over NDC. On the NDC for say omo Joseph Yaman. Omo anti say Joseph Yaman can be say Mahama stop it tax force. Emma immediately Joseph Yaman video no go viral who said tax force for na omo asmo omo so omo black Galamsey ase no Mahama stop you omo boss o hwe NDC for history Joseph Yama mo and omo ye the big wins in NDC omo no mo support NDC e wo sikasemu Inzekoya say eniema Joseph Yama any NDC financiers no campaign financiers no ebe kan bia no ne nsema say John Dramani Mahama eye when the president or see or bow be protect Ghana and SARS me say when the John Dramani Mahama president or see or betiche NPP for a Galamsey no na Galamsey say yensu me say under John Dramani Mahama ne krom Baliman boy black voter that why a good father protected black voter for 8 years John Dramani Mahama buying a buy no the black voter Mahama buying a buy or buy no onye bibian fam more the crew Mahama buying them boa Baliman boy for na insuo na Baliman boy black voter no down na Baliman boy for enum insuo wo mu na Akufo-Addo buying protecting for the past 8 years no and black voter insuo no adane milo eni na ye brown class ni bibeduro when John Dramani Mahama no say obe save Ghana na o make sure say Ghana ejina na nine so Ghana I recover from stress Akufo-Addo the Ghana be come no when John Dramani Mahama when the propaganda of the NDC submit a video interview or no obejina hoka say Akufo-Addo say yesu no submit fi boy NPP for chia say NPP for na say yensase NPP for na tu Galamsey no me say submit a video interview no obisa na Galamsey said then to the one by name stop Galamsey na submit a fi so kira say Ghana buy no good border or Dr. Bawumedu Bawumia policy NDC for be implemented no. No, they are making huge sum of money. Secretary dear pa. In Ghana for NDC for stop Galamsey. Now NDC for buy no we the leading country Ghana. Mama Ghana supply good more. Yata say yen stop yen stop Galamsey for yen say no. Na John Dramani Mahama ne NDC for so beka say Ghana make shoe some from Ghana gold. Until we say we any Mahama no can say or best stop it Galamsey or be make sure say Ghana fund a town. Or no, and I don't demand Mama's man and that's what make. And India make a Juana Jam a year way a will chrome herself almost no move to Galamsey power chrome her.
President of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, sir, as a matter of urgency, immediately he should order the stop of any mining operations being carried out. Near tax forces for no nama omo yano can never be said as fighting illegal mining, but rather extorting monies and creating problems. Until Omanpenyi order the IGP, the Interior Minister, whichever tax force will be said, they should immediately halt all the operations.
You see, I'm on Wahano. Obehunu said the land in this year. Obeka, Namebua, after on the 11th, on the 7th, and she say, at the mom, because on one of the better part now. Said the Bay, you know, no blame or where you might check a clay. Which would be not a silly. Now, so that's how the machine was 1 month, our Bacco Hine. Now, so the Abba Yajuma. Now, so do Chrome no call for Friday. Eddie, and 2 Quaco to Abana, and John Daman Mahama, they do that.
Bisa who said Dentina John Dramani Mahama buying and to mean stop Galamsey. What John Dramani Mahama buying to mean stop Galamsey because good board no make sikake siepa from Galamsey. First one. Second one, I say, NDC for the 2 Galamsey will chroma. NDC for the 2 Galamsey power will chroma. Indeed, na John Dramani Mahama binding to me stop Galamsey. Into what can we say? What's the Accra? Oh, Castle President in stop Galamsey. Na Accra, you 2 Galamsey or one. May so may be so say. The Galamsey in crossing and they produce gun and Gianni. Into what Accra na Ocasa what Accra. Na Accra in 2 Galamsey wo. A crossing do she baby bed dwa banchi, bed dwa brody. Now I transport their fakad, their blewa wakram, my way. Me say, upe omu ko hospital omu vu, omu nya jale dom beble na free Galamsey. NDC for ne 2 Galamsey wo kroma. Yes. Mumbisa mu say, dentina Akulitinga, the Minister for Justice, NDC for Asemba on to menka. Now share the rate NPP for Asemba. Akulitinga can wo kroma. Yes, me say Attorney General of Ghana how NDC for Asemba on cow. Tama Sagblame, a dane by and I say Attorney General investigating on prosecute Dauda, Collins Dauda, lawyer the former Minister for Housing. Because I said dentina Akulitinga boss our case na twebu. Kego say if I mean Bejina Kum Haka say Mahama and stop Galamsey from operating. Akulitinga bo case na twebu because I said dentia. NDC for Asemba no about twebu because we be now beka NDC for Asema a child do ben name wa Ghana ham. Share the rater special prosecutor Epoche. Your friend say, sir, I'll probably know what did not tell me. NDC follow ye Martin Pepu. Federator, special prosecutor, Kwache Martin Pepuno, Shandia, and Tuno from her. NDC for the court parliament say, young good special prosecutor. Because why an argument say, or bet Sisian or extending a share the NDC form. Near catch that say, on prosecute 2 MPP form. Me say, John Dramani Mahama Bino. John Dramani Mahama Bino is costing more harm than NPP for buying a woman. Yanka, Bibia, Yanka, your friend is saying, Yan besum individual will come. I may say, you besum or my Ghana. So you be making sure, say, India, Ghana, be ya bokabia yebeka. Ghana for Nankasana sometimes, we shout to say, Ghana for Bible now, I dream problem. Eye near to her, near exposing politicians are among crown or bar. Now Ghana needs in fear no dear attempt, thinking so your NPP ni or your NDC ni. Over the weekend, Friday night, and young and TSA. So, a man for the Bonse Major Dramani Mahama said, I buy Papa because NPP are buying. Ah, yet another damn well for the Baumia buying. Omobai no with the fuel echo see 23 cedis. Inti Ghana for the drain say NPP for the fuel echo see 23 cedis now. NDC are buying big take over 2025. Now fuel and I Ghana fuel a sort of from and 2026 January. Ghana fuel are dropping crab at 9 cedis 97 pesos. Inti Ghana for one same John Dramani Mahama you say Abayin Papa. Me say, we share the worst crude oil statistics that on your John Dramani Mahama ne NDC Abayin no more to fuel so. We share screen now, we share image now be there two screens so now who say 2024 Ghana for worker say na nado dan kwa ekufu ado ba be free so no. Na Ghana oil eda 23 cedis no. We share 2024 if you are saying now global fuel prices comparison na my media two screen this week. Crude oil we are saying now oil fuel oil no. Osha 2024 now we are saying now ekoto baron ba ku say yeah $81 inti bisa ho say Ghana ni no to flee here no ko America so koto oil no dia bo man Ghana mu na say okoto ni $81 Odin says what the impact Ghana, obetua import fee, obetua taxes. Into Odin says, send no the back count on this way making a profit. Usha 2025 where statistics are and our global fuel prices now, mediator now. 2025 oil neso it's bad $66. $66 into way na obema se nimpa no yusu $81 no de koto no 2024 2025 okwa on yusu $81 ne bionemu obekwa ko yusu $66 into be won say se nimpa no so koto oil no $66 no de bad definitely obete so ma Ghana fo no Inti John Dramani Mahama oil na watete so no ewo hemfa Osha John Dramani Mahama on release any press statement to say or no John Dramani Mahama na we make oil no less costly e dey ama Ghana for Osha 2026 January 2026 oil nanka 2024 ye wo koto 1 barrel na eye $81 no 2025 eso teba $66 no 2026 we got the same 1 barrel of oil $55 into we say first now with the $81 and now they got 1 barrel of oil